Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Aquarius season 2025. Whilst Mars is retrograde in your sign, you're going to start to notice that your emotions are pretty mucked up. Like, in hindsight, in the big picture, things are still really pretty and beautiful, and you have access to all that. But there's a lot of emotional cleanup left to do, baby. And Mars retrograde in your sign is going to help you realize that and help you fix it and give you the tools that you need to fix that and to zoom out and to see the bigger picture for what it truly is. To see the bigger picture of you for what you truly are. There's just lots of cleanup to do. It feels like this really long path to some insurmountable emotions. But this is the season where you finally get to cross the path, let this shit go. Make it up these fucking mountains and lay this shit to rest. Something comes full circle. Something that you thought was insurmountable, that you'd never be able to free yourself of. You get closer and closer and closer and closer. And watch. Watch you heal this shit. Watch you let this shit go. Watch you let yourself bloom, baby. And the real problem is Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your emotions have been running your shit for so long, you've forgotten if you're playing chess or checkers. And it's time to remember. Time to remember that you're a spirit having a human experience, and your spirit needs to be in the driver's seat, not your emotions. I also feel like the best way to address this and heal this is by returning to reverence, returning to nature. So yeah, you're the cardinal water sign, but I'm filming on grass and by grass and on the earth, because this season you're gonna need to get hella grounded. Hella grounded and hella reverent. Give you a little shot of the surroundings. We are back at the Foster's Botanical Garden. I've actually never filmed in this little gazebo thing. I'll show you how cute it is. And I love, again, we're at this like passageway thing. I feel like Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, like there's some sort of like a portal, a threshold, or like a rite of passage, something that like requires you to walk through it. The question is, are you brave enough to face it and walk through it and let the wisdom move through you? Let's get into it. Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Aquarius season. We had nice little chats. Now it's time to get in the cards. Brought my portable bells. Clear out any funky energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2024. I know that shadow season, Capricorn season, was a doozy. May have done a number on some of you. But you made it. You made it. Yes. Mama, we made it. Look at that. Mama, we made it. Mama, we made it. Coming out of a time of feeling like Pluto is now gone. So dealing with so much suspicion, dealing with so much paranoia, dealing with so much fucking darkness, all the ordeals and the transformations that they've initiated. Jesus. Jesus couldn't take the wheel. Wasn't allowed to take the wheel. Why do my teeth look so yellow in this shot? Wasn't allowed to take the wheel because we had to learn how to drive. We had to learn how to steer. We had to learn how to whip that bitch and then throw some D's on it. It's funny because Cancer rules the breasts, and I was joking with my boo about how I've been thinking about getting a boob job, and I was like, I'm just trying to throw some D's on this bitch. Yeah. 2:22 on the clock. You are masterful in your beauty. You are masterful in your grace. You're masterful in your ability to protect yourself, take care of yourself. You do such miraculous things when it comes to taking care of other people. And Mars retrograding back into your sign is like, excuse me, your turn. Mars retrograde already kind of showed you like, hey, that first go round, it may be a good idea to like put your oxygen mask on first. And now this cycle, I feel like it's hold the fuck up. I got to put my oxygen mask on. You can sit right there. You can wait. Let me tend to this here oxygen mask of my own. So hydrate, light it if you need it, as we welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2025. I can't believe it's... What did I just say? First card out. You first. This is Mars. Let me make sure I'm not fucking up the mic. There will be a Mars-Sun conjunction, I believe in late January as well. First card out is the fucking Emperor. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I feel like the first thing to be clarified on the selenite throne is your relationship to yourself, your relationship to your consciousness. The Emperor is ruled by Mars, and Mars rules Aries, and Aries is the sign of I am. Who are you now? Who are you, and what are you ready to do about it? 4:44 on the clock. The Emperor is number 4. Oh my gosh, 444 on the right path for sure. There is mastery coming in your relationship to stability, and you creating stability for yourself. You experiencing autonomy, independence, you being able to stand 10 toes down on your shit, you really being able to rely on yourself. It's like you're so used to being relied on that you need to know that you are a reliable force. And it's just time to start relying on yourself, babe. And not in like a fuck you, I can do it by myself kind of way, in a just like, I got this, period. I know I got this. There may be somebody with Aries or Scorpio placements playing a big role, or you're realizing a lot about them. There's like this childlike joy and wonder and effervescence and freedom that I feel like is coming in around them. Or there's lots of clarity that's coming in around someone with Aries, Scorpio, or Leo placements. You being able to see red flags, you being able to see, I feel like through your reflection through them or through you knowing them, your personal red flags are being reflected towards you. You're able to call yourself out. You're able to see what it is in you that needs to be checked. It's not just like what their flaws are. And I do feel like someone loves you, flaws and all. Someone loves you, and I feel like that's coming to the center. But with both of these cards coming out, I'm only taking the Emperor. These are both father cards, and I need you to know Mars rules Aries, and Aries is coach dad. This is the sun rules Leo, and Leo is the good father. Mars was retrograde in Leo and has now brought that energy back into your sign. And so there's something here around fathering, paternal energy, daddy vibes. Are you, who you giving daddy vibes to? Who's giving daddy vibes to you? Prioritizing that. There is a paternal love, a familial love that I feel like is really coming to light. Some of you are like experiencing profound healing from like around some shit that took place with your father. Some of you are finally moving into a place of acceptance when it comes to your father, finally getting out of that like place of animosity or harboring or like carrying around so much animosity with your father. There's this like deep relief. Some of you are finally realizing like your dad did the best he fucking could. And granted, some people were dealt worse cards and did better, but you're moving towards a place of accepting like he did the best that he could. This is the role that you chose to play. This is what you chose to do. This is how you did it. I'm not holding these grudges anymore. I'm not holding this. I'm not harboring this in my heart anymore. You know? And so with the Emperor being the first card out, there's that. But then there's also something about in Aquarius season, your cardinal water, but Aquarius is fixed air. So like imagine this like permanent like industrial blow dryer, blowing, trying to dry you off in some sort of way. And so there's something about what's going on with your relationship to structure, to discipline. Can you create a plan? Can you stick to it? What is the blueprint? And how consistent and diligent have you been towards achieving that? Do your actions match your ambitions? And I feel like for a lot of you, they do. And so there's something there going on around like your discipline generating success, aha moments, clarity, a certain kind of freedom I feel like is coming in. And it's like an internal freedom that puts you in the position where you can really connect way more deeply with those around you. You can open up in a different way than you did before because you're learning something about the way that you self-parent. We're all just out here self-parenting. I just saw a monarch butterfly. There's like been so many monarch butterflies out here. It's crazy. You rarely see them in other places. Some of you, your father has passed on and you're going to start having dreams about them. It could be a father, a grandfather, and a masculine figure, a boss, a coach, a teacher, some man that was very, very influential in you or influential to you is going to start coming to you in your dreams, or you're going to start feeling their energy around you. And I feel like it's going to be generating a lot of peace, a lot of clarity, lots of aha moments are going to be coming in around that. So first thing out. And I also feel like with the Emperor coming out, There's something about like a lot of you have big dreams, big goals, big ambitions, and you need to break the shit down into bigger parts. You won't feel so overwhelmed by the grandiosity of the mission if you break it down into smaller parts and then do it piece by piece, baby bite by baby bite. I do feel like there's someone specifically, I know Mars governs Aries and Scorpio, but I feel like there is specifically an Aries in your life that is like a protector, a provider, a lover, someone that, what the fuck was that? Can whatever is happening back here, please don't attack me. I'm just trying to give the people the word. Thank you. Thank you for your beauty. This Aries, I feel like, is a gift in your life. This Aries person or this protector person, they don't have to have Aries placements, but I feel like someone covers you, someone protects you, someone anoints you, someone prays for you, someone is watching out for you in the spirit, someone is taking care of you in the spirit. And I feel like some of you know this person and some of you don't. Somebody prays for you behind. Oh, that just gave me chills everywhere. Somebody prays for you. You don't even know that they pray for you. Somebody covers you in the divine. Someone is like fathering, mothering you, like nurturing you in the spirit realm, and you don't even know it. All that love. Oh, I just keep getting chills and my legs are out. I don't want to have to shave again. It's like somebody, all the love that you give, all the protection and provision that you provide to other people, there are people that you don't even know that are blessing you in the spirit. You don't even know. Somebody got you, baby, and you may not even know them. That's wild. That comes through so strongly. You may not even know them. But I feel like someone has you on their prayer list. Someone has you in their heart. Someone like really, really like does what they can to bless you. And I feel like they're actually younger than you. All right, please continue for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2025. Oh, this perfect breeze. I bought some lychee. I got some cute outfits. The owner of the shop remembered me and gave me a little hibiscus. Ooh. I like it better up here. She cute. All right. I'm noticing also throughout this video, there's a lot of me focusing on myself and my aesthetic. Cancer, you are fucking beautiful. Like if there's a lot of insecurities about your physical body or your aesthetic or your like your appearance, if you're struggling with some stuff with that, I need you to know that like your beauty doesn't influence what you're going to receive. What you're going to receive from people is what you're destined to receive from people. It has nothing to do with if I looked better, if I had abs, if I did this, if I did that, they would treat me right. They would do this. They would give me that. I would get that offer. I would get that scholarship. I would do. No. What's for you can't miss you, baby. If it's divinely aligned to be yours, it will be yours. And also, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If you're feeling insecure about something, get to working on that. If you don't like the way that the tummy is looking, it's time to start switching up how you're eating. If you don't like the way that your legs are looking, it's time to start moving your body. It's time to start like, we're not going to just be sitting around moping. With Mars retrograde in your sign, you may be tempted to sit around and just pout and be angry about something. But no, Mars eventually, come late February, March, you're going to start to realize like, oh, I can do something about this. But I would rather put you on game now and start telling you to harness that frustration into just doing it. You may not feel like doing it, but what the fuck does your mood have to do with it? Get on it. Stop complaining about the stuff and put action towards it. You want to be more toned? It's time to start toning the body and doing that however way you want to, however way you know, whatever works for you. I do functional patterns. You know, other people lift weights and go to the gym. You know, that's between you and your body. But I do feel like it's really important for you to make sure that you're not wallowing in insecurity, that you harness that insecurity. Keep in mind, you are the Chariot card. Chariot is a card of harnessing. You have to harness this energy, harness this emotion into something. And that's the thing. I feel like your emotions have been ruling you for so long. Your emotions have like been on your fucking neck. A lot of you, your emotions have had you in a fucking chokehold. And you don't know how to speak back to them. You don't know how to put them in their place. You don't know how to harness that energy into something. And that's what is coming up to be learned. You're going to learn how to harness your feelings into the activity, you know, whatever. A mongoose! You're going to learn how to harness your energy into creating what it is that you want. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh. And it all starts in the realm of your mind. It all starts in your ideas. Some of you have to have a difficult conversation with somebody, and you need to make sure that you take the high road, that you're not being snotty or snappy or passive aggressive. Some of y'all are like the king and queens of being passive aggressive. Stop that shit. This is a season to be direct. Because Aquarius season wants to initiate a brand new cycle in the realm of your mind. And a brand new cycle in how you communicate to yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to other people, what you do about your ideas. Some of you have masterful ideas. Some of you have masterful ideas and fucking childlike work ethic. Some of y'all you got this grandiose idea about what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and you spend so much fucking time on Instagram. You spend so much time on social media. You're wasting talking to like kikiing with people when you know you in your heart of hearts, you got a whole fucking empire to build. And I'm gonna call you out like the loving parent that, you know, I am. Some of y'all have big, big dreams and your work ethic is infantile. You are so easily distracted, so easily derailed. This isn't all of you, but some of you, you know who you are. You got big, big ideas and you need to get your focus under control. And some of you are like, oh, but I have ADHD. Who fucking doesn't? Who fucking doesn't? At this point, we are like, everybody is addicted to their phones. Everybody is addicted to media and some source. We all have issues focusing. Stop leaning in to the excuses. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that I feel like something is new is initiating with them, or there's a new project, a new way of communication, an ask coming in. Take the high road, be inclusive, be sweet. Some of you have to have a talk with an Aries or a Scorpio or a father figure. Some of you have something that you need to say. And I feel like, remember your role, remember your manners, remember, you know, respect. Don't be talking to your elders all kinds of crazy. Put some respect on people's names. Call people by their title that they've earned. Like, there's something there about, like, If someone's earned their doctorate, I'm going to address them as Dr. blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Something like that. Some of you are feeling diminished or feeling small in the face of people who have some kind of authority or title. And be confident in how you communicate, but just be direct and honest and fair and communicate effectively. Some of you are learning how to communicate effectively. Some of you are learning how to like really be direct. Some of you are learning how to lay that passive aggressive shit to rest. All right, please continue. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Aquarius season. I feel like y'all's reading is so much better because I'm alone. All of the other readings I felt like were quick and dirty because I was just surrounded by people and I felt neurotic. And I'm so happy that I get to like lean in and like breathe and relax and like give y'all the message that you need. I apologize to all the other signs for whoever has a Cancer placement and is watching this, but like y'all shit is hitting different because I'm alone in nature, which is why I always come back to this place to film. 22 minutes in and we only have 2 cards out. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aquarius season. Interesting. Strength reversed. That Mars in retrograde in Leo energy that is coming back to your sign is going to force you to face your fears. What are you so afraid of? What makes you feel strong? What makes you feel weak? Who are you so afraid of? What aspects of yourself are you so afraid of? There's a lot of raw emotion that's coming up to the surface, and a lot of raw emotion about masculinity, a lot of raw emotion around paternal energy, about fathering, being a father, being a provider, being a lover, being the man of the house, being the woman of the house, gender roles even coming up. Some of you are realizing, I mean, this is the center of the reading. The center of Aquarius season is Leo energy, and Leo is the shadow of Aquarius. And there's just something about getting into the shadow of your emotions, your relationship to control, reminding us all we can control is what we voluntarily put into our body, whether we react or respond, and what we do about our intentions. Everything else is outside of your jurisdiction, baby. And so the raw emotions that are coming up to the surface, you're learning how to process that, how to harness that into something specific. I feel like a lot of our inner beast, our primal emotional energy has come out to the surface, and you're having to deal with it. Some of you have lost control of your emotions, and there are repercussions to those actions. Some of you lost your cool on your father. Some of you are noticing that your father is getting older and is not as strong as he wants you to think that he is. Some of you are struggling with your feet. Some of you are struggling or are having like pains in your feet or in your hands, and you need to address your body mechanics. Everybody needs to check out functional patterns. Just buy the 10-week course, please. All right, final messages. Judgment. And the final card is the Ace of Pentacles. Period, baby. Period. The Ace of Pentacles coming out. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, but with those cards I flipped over, the last card was the Hangman. So now this is the bottom of the deck. And so for Aquarius season, the big thing is seeing things from a different vantage point. You've been held, you've been made to be so profoundly uncomfortable because you had to get a different perspective. So all this insight could come in. This halo that's around them It is that Leo energy. It's that sun energy. There's revelations. There's things that have had to be revealed to you that you wouldn't have grasped it if you were looking at it head on. You had to see it from the upside down. Some of you have felt like you've been in the motherfucking upside down. That's what this is. Some of y'all have already felt like that and you're coming out of it, and some of y'all are just entering into the upside down. Some of you are just like, what the fuck is real? What the fuck is going on? And I just need you to trust the process. You may feel stuck. There may have been some arena in your life where you have felt stuck, but I feel like transformation has come in, and now you're learning how to rebuild. And the way that you are going to be rebuilding, before you can rebuild, you got to have the blueprint. You got to tend to what is the blueprint? What is it that's going on? What is it that you want to build? And what is it that you have learned from all this stuckness? What is it that you have learned from being in the upside down? What insight did you gain from being in the upside down? Don't just be in the upside down and freak out or lollygag. If you're going to be in the upside down, come back with the codes, bitch. Acquire the codes. You know what I mean? Ooh, 27 on the clock. You know, it's my number. There's some powerful messages to be learned and acquired whilst being in the upside down. Some of you are learning profound emotional regulation. Some of you are learning how to stop regulating your emotions so much and actually like sharing how you feel about things with people. Like there's like an emotional, like an actual emotional outlet that's coming, that's going to put you in the position where you can actually share yourself. You know? People are so fucking weird. And there's like, some of you have been so emotionally contained that no one knows how you feel. No one can read you. And I feel like the opposite is finally happening, where you are, for some of you, you're learning how to like let people in your shell. Some of you are finally learning how to put your defenses down. And by way of you putting your defenses down, you get to like experience a different kind of love, a different kind of connectivity with people, a depth, and a whole new kind of protection is going to be coming in. Now, I'm ready to clarify these cards. Be sure to check out that Aquarius season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates. And come join my ethical cult already. Over there, we're going to clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content and a tier for daily readings as well over on Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything. TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. You're ready. Whatever comes your way, you're fucking ready. Some of you need to go watch the Aries reading. You're ready. You got this. Let's get into it. I love you. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I forgot something. I got so caught up in the moment that I didn't really go in enough on these final two cards that came out. With Judgment coming out and the Two of Pentacles. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me. I feel like Aquarius season is revealing a calling to you. Some of you have a very specific calling on your life. You're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be guiding. You're supposed to be helping other people. And the divine is bringing in the resources that you need to facilitate that calling. Some of you are scared shitless to do this. Scared shitless to operate in your greatness. Some of you are really nervous about your failure rate, or your relationship to success, your relationship to failure. Whatever that is, some of you are really nervous about it, and you're being called to work on it. Oh my God, I hurt myself. My poor little toe. Anyway, some of you, there is someone with Scorpio placement, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's offering you something real. Something real, something substantial is being given to you. The resources that you need. In Aquarius season, I feel like by way of the divine, there's this influx of resources, this influx of good luck, good health, feeling like you have the time, you have the energy, like I got time today. You have the time, you have the energy, you have everything that you need in order to like really get something done. Some of you are being called to get the fuck off the fence and do it. And if you build it, they will come. If you build it, there will be a return on your investment. There's just something there around like the parts of you that have atrophied, that have died, are being called back to a place of being resurrected. Like there are parts of you that are being fucking resurrected. There's love, there's commitment, there's realness, there's togetherness that's being resurrected from the depths. Something that you thought this aspect of you died. You thought you would never be this way again. You thought you would never feel this way again. You didn't think you could have this again. But not only are you being called to it, it's being handed to you, baby. So what you gonna do about it? I'll see you over on Patreon. I do know that. You got this. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.